Hey, viewers, fans, subscribers, all the same. Welcome in the next episode here in the podcast series for the Space Bridge, and getting a chance to meet one of the biggest streamers for Demon Slayer, the Chronicles video game. I got a chance to sit and talk with Nikito TTV, who's also one of my previous business collaborators across the console journeys, as you guys already know and seen if you guys know my work. Take some time in order to listen. Let me know how it all came out. This may or may not be a part 1, part 2, so let me know. Sit, enjoy, and thank you. I gotta get ready to head on out, but you guys take care. Stay blessed.
I was gonna say, how can they prove it? But then I guess they did if they got the doc.
I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all, but y'all should definitely watch that shit.
It's definitely a way to pass the time, chat. I shit you not. It like Netflix kind of cooks whenever they get a hold of something that's relevant in modern time. For no reason, it just happens. All right, but we're set to go here. So, viewers,
You said the 4 day use alone was crazy. Go ahead.
I
was laughing at Mochi.
Oh.
That was crazy though. But
it was.
It's on you.
Alright, but viewers, fans, subscribers, and demon slayers and slayees out there across the continuity, I welcome you guys back to the Space Bridge, the podcast series here for the Iacon battle circuit here on PlayStation and on PC. You already know the jam, right? We're here today.
Did you just call these niggas slaves?
No, damn it!
I could have sworn you said demon slayers and slaves, boy. I was like, whoa.
No.
My bad.
Slayers and slayees. Slayees.
Look. Even Mochi said that shit. I thought I heard the same thing. I was like, whoa.
No.
This is a podcast, boy. This is something different. Nah. Somebody club.
No. I can't cut 4K right at the jump, bro.
That shit sounded crazy. I just let you know, that shit sounded crazy.
Oh, ow.
Nah, look at Legend. I thought he said it. My bad, bro. I ain't trying to get you fucked up, bro.
It's okay.
You gotta enunciate that shit. You gotta really enunciate this,
Slayers and slayees.
All
right, there we go. All right, you already know the jam. There's no take two. We hold this shit.
Very well.
Alright, we're here today in order to deep dive more into the North American scene, its origin, as well as what we can understand or reminisce about EU or the European scene with many of your guys' brothers and sisters and warriors across the realms. A lot of our past guests...
And Japan!
And Japan. A lot of our past guests have actually set the stage rather proper in which to deeper tech
You're breaking up,
things.
and you sound kind of far. And you're breaking up.
So I probably got to talk. I got to talk clear, but I also don't want to talk loud because then for some reason it just distorts itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of our past guests have actually set the stage proper in which to learn deeper in the community. My next guest is our next navigator through the waters of these Hinokamichronicles. So among the more recognized international competitors and hosts, past and present, to NA, Japan, and some EU in his time through the arenafighter's continuity and some base FGC. The creator of tales and good memes. I want to introduce you guys to Nikito TheOne.
What's goody?
That it is, man. How you been doing out there?
Man, just trying to live life the best that I can,
Yeah.
While I'm still here.
Yeah. Alright, ready to deep dive into the whole continuity that we have here?
Let's get it, man. Ask away.
Okay. So how the template's gonna work here is we can go down like what you know, but from like your journey and experiences, and then we'll delve into the community as a whole.
Okay.
That way we can shift around the focal points.
So you want me to start from my beginning with DS? Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, it's pretty simple. I remember when I first pre-ordered the game. What? I want to say 2021. I'm not sure. But I played it. I was streaming other games like Mortal Kombat and Apex. Wasn't really the best at those games, right? But as I played this Demon Slayer game, I was like, you know what? I'm pretty solid at this motherfucker. So as I was playing ranked and beating most people I play, and I was running across like top streamers and shit, I was like, wait a minute. I could probably cook up on this game, right? Mm-hmm. And then I ran into this nigga named Quyon, right? That's my brother, man. And I played him. I was like, oh my God, this dude's huge. No diddy. I was like, this dude's huge, man. Like, he got a lot of people watching. I'm like, this is what I want to do one day, you know? So I want people to watch me like this. That nigga funny, but I'm funny too. And so not only was he funny, he was also good at the game. Very intelligent nigga. He had good people around him. What a lot of people don't understand is I studied Quyon. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the basis of how I move is a reflection of Quyon, right?
Right.
He's the first big content creator that treated me just like a regular nigga and was solid. And he never used me. You know what I'm saying? Genuine. And that's hard to find in this type of space.
It is.
After like playing against him in multiple tournaments and stuff, I finally had my first big break. It was this thing called Wanted, right? This event called Wanted. Globku hosted this. And I ended up playing against somebody and I dominated them. I actually forgot who the person was. So sad. I'm so sorry. But you can look up the video right now. It's like the best Yahaba in the world or whatever. And that got me my first big break.
Where am I going
and, you know, so Globku. So you just type in Globku. Everybody knows Globku. Globku is like one of the ambassadors of anime, one of the big faces for it. Anime games for sure, right?
Yeah.
Check him out. He does FGC games too, but definitely anime games, right? He's just a pillar.
When I started,
that you're just gonna know. But yeah, he gave my first big break. Like he gave my first shout out, and then it wasn't until a couple months later after that I won my first tournament. Now, let me tell you something about this tournament. The tournaments I played before, I used to always lose to fucking Quyon. And I don't know why they always put me against him like almost every single time. He was the best Rui player, hands down. Nobody was really beating that motherfucker. Like he was just putting belt to ass, right? I was using Water Tandero. Like, hey man, that was just not enough at the time of the game. And eventually when Yahaba came out, that was my character, and I didn't know that was a hard counter pick until we was invited to a tournament, right? It was invitational only, really good pot. And all the top players that was top players at the time was in that tournament, right? And I was going through my bracket. I'm doing good. My character, like not a lot of people can beat my character because a lot of people hate going against zoning, right? Zoning is my favorite thing to do in every fighting game. I love zoning because it's not even about, you know, W sub. It's not always about like the skill aspect because zoning is a skill. It's the mental games that you get to play with people when you zone.
Yeah, it's its own type of.
So knowing that knowing that a lot of people don't have a lot of patience, a lot of people like to just go press, you know, buttons to make them go fast, skip nooch, and just dash towards you all game. Want to play just straight offense. I like controlling the pace of a game. That's why any fighting game you ever see me play, most of the time I'm going to use a zoning character because it's fucking hilarious. Seeing like how easily upset people can get just because they can't move the way they want to move instead of just adapting to the patterns that the zoning person is doing. All right, well, let me not get too deep into that. So in this tournament, I ended up meeting Quyon in grand finals. And I finally beat my bracket demon. And when I tell you that was like one of the best moments of DS in my entire career, beating the one, you know what I'm saying? He was the guy to beat. Quyon was the guy to beat. So after that, this is when I knew Quyon was like one of the realest niggas, content creating wise. He rated me after I beat him.
Oh,
changed my life. The raid was so crazy. It was like over 200, 300 or some shit like that. It was like crazy. And dude, it was so much love I got. I cried. I'll never forget I cried. I cried on stream. And my stream crashed from all the follows, all the subs. It was just so much love, man. That was the Like I'm getting chills even talking about it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit actually touched my soul. Cause I was like, dude, he didn't have to do that. This is like reading the Demon Slayer Bible. Yeah, pretty much. So after that, I won my first tournament. I did everything I wanted to do in the game, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, what else can I do? I'm already the best in the world, I felt like. I'm part of this clan called Valhalla. Up and coming, you know, FGC team at the time. Now they're more established. And me and my clan was the best. We were just the best, bro. Got so bad, we just wasn't losing. So I was like, you know what? I have a few tournaments under my belt. I got a few dubs. I'm gonna start hosting tournaments. I started hosting tournaments, hosting events, doing charities. I've done all types of stuff, bro. I set the standard for like skill, like 99%ers, the 1%ers, like all this stuff, right? And man, when I tell you when I did that, it did make people hate me. All right, but let me go back a little bit. Let me go. Yeah. We'll get deep into that in a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, that was when I actually took over for Demon Slayer. I didn't take over Demon Slayer for real, until Quyon was done. But during Quyon's reign, and this is why I tell people all the time, you know, put in the work, you'll get blessed for sure. I was the one behind a lot of those beef sets that was scheduled and set up, right? I was finding players on ranked. I would play ranked for hours and it's like, oh, this dude's pretty good. You want to try, compete on stream? So many different players I found set up matches. Like, bro, I was like the Paul Heyman of beef sets, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I set so many storylines up. It's actually pretty cool. You know, orchestrating certain shit and getting certain players to play against other certain players based off their skill set. I had this thing where I had beef set match qualifiers, right? In order for you to get in the beef set and play on stream to ensure that we have high quality matches, you had to beat me. Damn. And that's hard. This is prime me, by the way. And you had to beat me on not even my main character, not even my main team. I used Sakonji and Nezuko. You couldn't beat that team? You wasn't getting on the fucking stream. I need to bring beef sets back. I might. Hold on, let me see what the chat's saying real quick before I get to it. I think that's when I met you, was from that raid. For real, Jack? See, look at that. And that was years ago. And he's like one of my best friends. So it's Chels. Those DBZ characters on the bottom went crazy. I remember that. I used to have that crazy overlay with the avatars. Yeah. So, like, dude, this is so much, like, this nostalgia is kicking in. So I apologize if I get too excited. Like, this is what's making me remember, like, why I did this shit. Why I love this shit. Why I love the community, you know? Because don't get me wrong, it wasn't always dark times, right? It was some beautiful times, bro. We made some historic moments, man, that just won't be forgotten. You know, I'll never forget the Yahiko Magenta beef set. That was the first thing that ignited the whole beef set thing. And then I start setting up all these other ones. I mean, Silent, DelRoy. I don't think I set that up, but like, we already had a template set up and just like, we had these special moments that I know I was a part of, you know? And man, the history of just like everybody putting up money where their mouth is, like, it was just cool, man. Like, I'm smiling, dead ass smiling, just thinking about all those times, bro. I never forget times I had some beef sets, you know? People get beside themselves, think they can, cook me, and, I had to put them in their place. I never forget the first time I played Silent. I remember my first time I played him. He did win that first one because it was on freaking, what is it? Was it 60 frames per second? But the game wasn't stable. But when we put on 30, I was able to win, and it was a crazy set. You know what I'm saying? I was able to adapt to what he was doing, but he was still one of the best players I think I played outside of Vil. There's only a few people that I feel like, man, at that time, always gonna give me a run for my money, and that was Silent, Vil, and Quyon when he wanted to really play. And then, of course, Ruin was like one of my above Ruin, man. That's one of my rivals too. I'm not gonna lie. I used to run into him all the time. You know what I love about Ruin? And honestly, if we're talking about like tiers and like goats, Ruin is probably one of the most goated Demon Slayer players ever for so many reasons. His ability to adapt, his ability to use pretty much the whole cast, his ability to just like, you can't leave that nigga Ruin behind. Even if he doesn't play, like if he comes back and put in some time, he's always gonna give you a hard time. Like Ruin's definitely goated. Like, and these are all people that was part of like my clan, you know what I'm saying? Fredo. And then I'll never forget we fucking made champions, bro. Like, look at SJB. Look at fucking Ricky. I'll never forget when I first played these guys. I remember how good these guys were when we first met them. They weren't that fucking good. They know they weren't that fucking good. They weren't the Ricky and the SJB you niggas knew. But I mean, after a lot of ass whoopings, a lot of time playing together, a lot of tech being given to each other, a lot of love, them niggas they became legends, bro. A lot of people became legendary, bro. I'll never forget Lord. Lord's up there too for me. I think what gets Lord, you know, definitely the mental stuff, but he's actually a really great player. I don't tell him too much because I like having my little advantage with Lord. It's actually mad funny. Whenever I play Lord, I purposely pick characters I know he fucking hates. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, man. Even if I wasn't even good, it's like, bro, the fact that I know you hate this character, I'm gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? I do that with everybody I know. So that's the beauty of being a TO, by the way, especially in the first game. And even in this one, when you're a TO, you're watching how people play all the time. You watch what they win with and what they lose against. I'm always taking notes. I'm always studying habits. I'm always saying like, oh, you like to do this a lot. And I'll say this. And I'll be telling people, like, people be making me laugh, right? They call me Coach TheOne. I have so many fucking nicknames. They call me Coach TheOne. I'll be telling niggas like, yo, you do this can happen. Da 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 da. Oh, that's crazy. When they fucking do what I say, I'm like, wow. It's like I said that, you know, shit like that. Oh, let me make sure I read the comments. My bad, bro. Them shits was legendary. Yeah. I remember meeting Nikito during that raid when he beat Q. For real, that's crazy. That's right, because you're really, yeah. Man, if Lord went harder, he would have put a Inosuke on the map. Lord is a very unique player to me, and he definitely won the best Inosuke's. What up, Rowan? I was just talking about you. That's actually crazy. The Prime Beast era was special, man, bro. We had too many great moments during that era, bro. I loved it, especially when, you know, when niggas put their money on the line, niggas had crash outs after the beef sets. Them shits was like mad funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it was mad funny. So many moments, and I gotta admit, even if I'm not close with everybody in this day and time, I can still give people their credit, bro. One thing people can't say about Nikito is he is a fucking hater. I don't hate on niggas. I can't afford to, especially now, but like that's just never my style, bro. So like DelRoy, right? DelRoy and fucking Silent. Honor used to make me fucking laugh, bro. Oh my god. And I have no problems with Honor, right? You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with DelRoy. Honor is fucking, yo, that funny, man. Like, dude, just nostalgia, bro. He always thinking he can beat this Smoothie. Hey, you remember him and Smoothie used to go at it? Chills. You know, like, dude, so many fucking moments, bro. Just mad funny, bro. Honor was a different breed. Yes, bro. Honor was funny, bro. The ass off. yes, bro. Bro, this shit is making me emotional a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's like thinking about like the journey and thinking about how far the community had come. You know. Let me get back on track. So we had the era of me getting the beef sets and stuff ready with Q, and then Q was finally done. He went to a different game, and then it was my time to like take over the ring because Globku wasn't really doing as much with the game, you know, because Globku he did a lot of stuff for all anime games. Like he doesn't
just hard focus.
He's always been,
he does like the whole landscape.
Yeah, and no glaze. People like Globku and Quyon, you know, they always transcended the games that they play, in my opinion. You know, not just being like a fan, a brother, and supporter of them, but they always transcend most games that they support. So it was time, and somebody had to take over the reins for DS. And I'm not gonna act like I was the only one. Some of the people that I can remember was definitely Ichunka. Or somebody else. EU. A lot of EU folks still kept Trader. Fuck, what's his name? Do y'all remember the
hang on one second. Someone sent me the name of a handful of hosts. I can actually see if I can go down some a few EU dudes. Hang on. Let me see if I can find.
Very popular. Ichiban. Ichiban. Yes, Ichiban. Definitely Ichiban. Yes. And from my understanding, I said Trader already. What up, Bestie?
Yeah, Trader.
My understanding.
Biscuit, I think, was one for cross region.
Oh yeah, Biscuit.
You
forgetting.
What's his name? The King 215 for Xbox cross region. And
don't remember him.
Zenny for cross region.
Don't remember him either. I wasn't very familiar with Xbox, so if you ever talked to Sorry Man, he probably gave you way more lore with Xbox. Cause I didn't even know Xbox was a real thing. And I'm gonna tell you the Xbox lore. Let me give you some Xbox lore. Hold on.
All right, let me prop up. Hang on, I got you.
I'll never forget. And this is why Quyon was still running the game. When them Xbox niggas orchestrated a fake beef. Chels, you remember they orchestrated a fake beef between each other? That was, y'all remember who it was, right? Y'all remember who it was? Oh, Elsa's just a pro player for Grand Blue. Elsa's still around.
Wait, what's the name?
Oh my god, look who just came. Elsa, you talking about Elsa. Look, you know what's crazy? Yozo, you know it's about you. What up, that boy? You know it's about you. Guys, I'll never forget when Yozo and Rio and Hazi and them did a fake beat. By the way, they're all friends, by the way. All that shit just to get on stream. All to get on stream. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I was 16, bro. And that's another beautiful thing, by the way. A lot of kids that we met in the first game, most of them are about to be adults or adults now, and it's just so funny seeing like these niggas grow in real life, bro. But Yozo orchestrating that fake ass beef was the craziest shit. Oh my god, you young niggas had me. I was like, hold on, this is not making sense. And I remember you was beefing with DelRoy at one point. It was so funny. Oh my god, fucking hilarious, bro. I was don't put me in the head like you was definitely the mastermind, bro.
Man, that must
bro, it was funny, bro. Them niggas was playing against. I was thinking like niggas really didn't like each other. It wasn't even that serious. But that's how powerful the scene was at the time. Like niggas really wanted to get in that scene. And I liked it. Night Sheena? Oh yeah, Night Sheena era was crazy too.
Oh yeah,
there's so many different eras actually.
Shit was real. He was salty because he got dug in by Hosey and he beat one of my friends before or something.
So he had to beef with Hazi.
The get back. Gotcha.
That's just funny. That's just funny, bro.
The Night Sheena.
So then that was when I first met Yozo. Ned's on Subway era, that was a horrible era. That was the worst part of DS. Let me try to stay on my timeline because there's so much stuff I'm probably gonna forget. It's so much stuff that happened.
Hey, it's okay.
So after, we
can pivot a bit.
I missed on sub. All right, Bessie, don't get banned. All right, so look, after Quyon left and I took over, I started doing shit like I would sponsor people, right? Now I'm gonna be real with you, business wise, that shit was fucking stupid.
Sponsor people.
Yeah, it was better than golf. Nah, man. I strongly disagree, Kenfolk. And the reason why, unsub is actually broken. Like, nigga, you couldn't sub. Like, no. You know how many people lost sets and money? You know how much money was lost to that shit? I lost my first like fucking money match to unsub. No. I never lost anything else but to that. Fuck no. That is the worst thing that ever happened to the game. And we really tolerated that weak shit. That's one move though, all neutral. In the game to take the guard break. Now, don't get me wrong. I see where you're coming from. I would say, Masque, I would say they're cousins. I say they're cousins at best. Because they both bad. I don't disagree with this being ass. I think it's ass. But unsub was crazy. I really think it's still more manageable than unsub. Like, bro, I don't think you understand, bro. Unsub taking 80% was crazy, bro. Unsub taking 80% was fucking crazy, dog. At least with guard break, you have to do that shit twice. You have to do it twice. Unsub on certain characters, no, man, you're sick. No. And I had Yahaba, by the way. No, of course y'all look at these fuck niggas. I loved it. Y'all fucking sick. Y'all maybe cut my fucking camera on because y'all full of shit.
Wait, who was unsub? I gotta know.
So Nezuko was the only character in the game It was a bug. She do her guard skill. You can't sub from it, and you get hit automatically by ults. It was guaranteed. We said the early era recordings is what inspired me to play DS.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. Quyon Sub was hot as hell. Legend, y'all make. I'm about to cut my camera on because y'all got me fucked up. Come on, bro.
The lore of the early Demon Slayer stuff. Hang on. So you mean to tell me that there was a bug in early Demon Slayer 1 where the girl was able to?
You niggas need to stop. Look at me. This bullshit that y'all trying to play right now. Just because we got Rod here, we're not gonna play games like that shit was okay. That shit was not fucking okay. That shit was fucking horrible. Stop it. Y'all sick, man. What is wrong with you niggas? Y'all full of shit. Y'all know y'all full of shit. Y'all know y'all full of shit. Y'all know y'all full of shit. Them niggas didn't like that shit. You know how many legends lost to that weak shit? And then niggas thought they was good. And the moment unsub was gone, why niggas wasn't winning no more? I ain't gonna say no names. And then y'all wonder why I picked Sousa. And y'all wonder why Sousa got buffed. Because of that stupid unsub shit. Y'all making me... I mean, look, man. I think once we get done with all the lore, y'all can definitely come in. Keep all the stuff that y'all want to talk about. Keep all that shit and we'll go over it. But hell to the no. Hell to no. I never felt bad when Akaza got hit with a... See, but that's like you hating Akaza. Like Akaza... Like, still, he was still fair. He wasn't broken. He was just strong. Y'all like broke niggas and they broke shit. Y'all got my grits getting cold. Y'all making my grits getting cold fucking with y'all right now. Y'all are not funny.
Don't let the man get cold grits now. We can't get we going into the zone.
Alright, so let me get back. Y'all gonna make me laugh, bro. Had me turn my goddamn camera on. Shit. Welcome. Alright, so look. Then I started doing this. So let me tell you something. I started sponsoring players and sets because I wanted to hype matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was like the summer of... No! When did DS come out, y'all? Did that shit come out in 2019 or 2020?
I want to say Demon Slayer 1 came out in 2020 or 2021. Because Demon Slayer 2, this is a newborn baby this year. It came out in 2020. 21, right? 21, I believe.
Okay, cool. So I was right. All right, so in 2022, when we started hosting these sets, right? It sure was 20. So then we started hosting sets, and I started hosting like crazy sets. Like top EU versus top NA. I do something like Silent versus Charismatic Evil, SJB versus Fiaz, shit like that, like legendary players versus legendary players. And I put the money up myself. Now, will I ever do that shit again? No, that shit was bad for business. All right, so any upcoming TO event organizer or whatever the fuck, don't ever do that stupid shit. That shit's dumb. That comes from the Keto himself. That shit was stupid. And I know you're like, oh, well, what about the subs you might get? No, nigga, that shit. I was putting up $100, $200 like crazy.
Oh yeah, you be losing.
So never do that shit.
You could lose more than you're winning doing that.
Never do that. And Chels was there. Chels never advised me to do this shit, but he was there. So we was doing that, and I actually didn't mind too much. The ungrateful era. Yup, that's when shit got crazy. So keep in mind, when I was doing this, I was still a top player. I was still that nigga, but I wasn't really playing like that. Like, I wanted to watch people play. I actually enjoyed watching them play. I love seeing other people get shine because I was like, I'm running Demon Slayer right now. I'm happy. People pulling up to the streams. I got everything. So I want everybody else to get shine. But niggas was getting disrespectful. I never forget. See, back then, young Keto, I was on timer. I fight anybody and I put up bread. I didn't give a fuck who you was. I didn't care what region you was in either because I was that nigga to me. I never forget when I challenged Hilly. I was the only nigga that I challenged Hilly and that nigga didn't play me. I remember that.
Wait, what?
Yeah! But that was when I was beefing with him. We cool now. That's my guy. I fuck with Hilly. You know, we had a misunderstanding. But we had a mutual respect for each other at this point. You know what I'm saying? Hilly was one of my goats. But One thing nobody could ever say is Keto was ever scared of a nigga. I was scared of nobody. And that was like the last time after Hilly, I stopped caring. Like I stopped caring for real. I was like, you know what? Let me stay in the background and just host this, bro. No need to get myself worked up and divide the community because of my ego. So I was like, you know what? I'll fall back. You know, I beat some scrubs. You know what I'm saying? If there's a scrub in the stream, they thought they was good, I'll cook them niggas. But if it's current players, one time, we actually agreed most of the time, believe it or not. So I really didn't have to play them niggas. I was like, yeah, you're right. You spin. I was like, da-da-da, and you know, blah, blah, blah. So let me tell you when shit went left. So we did 99% of tournaments. Those are niggas that wanted to be top players, just wasn't there yet, right? So in order to get in that 1%, you had to win the tournament. Boom. The moment you let some of these niggas into that top percentile, egos went up high. Some of these niggas were still ass to me, but we won the tournament, right?
They were just known as.
Mm-hmm. And let me go ahead and snooze this real quick. So I'm fucking this bacon up. So after that, my words start holding a lot of weight, right? If I didn't think you was good, nobody thought you was good. And niggas would get mad. It wasn't like I didn't tell them why they weren't good. Because I don't tell people shit to make them like stay down. I tell you shit because I want you to be better. That makes sense?
Yeah. Like constructive criticism in a sense.
These YNs wasn't hearing that though. So they always tried to beef with me. Most of them, actually none of them could beat me. But they always beef with me and it took shit in the wrong way when I just wanted niggas to be great. And that's when resentment and like weird shit started to happen. You know, people started to pray on my downfall, have little secret groups, talk shit, etc., etc. And I know that type of stuff comes. What up, Skinny? Thank you for the sub, my fucking goat. I know that type of shit comes with the territory whenever you're becoming, you know, that guy. You get some type of clout. You become a celebrity to some folks. They either adore you or they hate you. That comes with the game. This is some advice for all of you guys. Or both. It's crazy because it can be both. And some people fake it. I have had people over the years that pretend, since DS1 by the way, pretend like they fuck with me and they know they don't fuck. If you're like if you're always around the fuck shit, like around my name, like you're a common denominator, you clearly don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I've learned to try to put this internet shit to the side, especially now. You know what I'm saying? With life, like, life is very precious. Life is short. I ain't giving niggas the time of day. But back then, I was, though. And I've come a long way. I used to do drama streams. I didn't want to become that guy that was just drama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I started handling stuff internally. I got a staff. I got beautiful people who support me and handle shit. I don't gotta touch shit no more. I don't gotta address shit no more because I got them. They got me, and they look out for my best interest. Every time I feel like giving up and shit, them niggas is always by my side. Hey, it's okay if you want to give up, Keto. Like we understand. Like if you don't want to do this no more, we gonna still love you. We gonna still be here by your side. Like I'm trying not to get emotional and shit. Like y'all don't understand how powerful the people that are around me are. Y'all don't understand how important these people are to me, man. You know, like I love these people. They're really good people, and it's hard to find good people, especially on the fucking internet, especially in this day and time where people just don't take shit serious no more. You know, and
having a support system is invaluable. It makes it rewards meaning.
Yeah, you know. And I love seeing what I see. Before I keep going into the lore, like Wave, thank you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all you guys. Like all you guys that's doing stuff for the community. I see what y'all be doing. I'm proud of y'all. Even if I'm not on the best terms with every single one of y'all, I'm not gonna act like I'm on the best terms with every single one. But I do love what y'all doing. Especially y'all that's just not into bullshit. That's just focused on doing, just like putting in the work, doing what you can for the players in the community in general. Not on bullshit. Like for real. I truly respect and appreciate y'all because y'all fucking get it. A lot of people don't fucking get it, man. A lot of people want to be greedy. A lot of people want to be the guy. But when you get to a certain point, you realize you don't got to be the guy when there's a lot of good people around and there's a lot of other people that's doing the same thing as you, and y'all can just be the group. Y'all can just be the team. And that was, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like that was gonna be my approach for DS2. I really wanted to be a fucking team. Really wanted to be a team and work with everybody. There were no egos with me. I wanted everything to be a clean fucking slate. I know there was a lot of drama and differences in the past game. I know a lot of people don't agree with me all the time. I know a lot of people don't like how I talk all the time. But nothing I've ever said to the players in the community has ever been out of malice. It's always been out of love, believe it or not. I may not show love the way that y'all might want me to, but it's genuine. I don't hate none of y'all. Now, what y'all do with y'all own lives and what y'all do in your free time, if y'all want to hate, which is a verb, by the way, you're taking time out of your life to hate. If you want to hate, make jokes about me, joke on my life, joke on my past weight. Can't do it no more, but like, I mean, you can do what you want, bro. That's on you. But I highly encourage you guys to like really get a grip on life and just like start showing a little bit more love, man. Showing more love. Stop that hate shit. It's not healthy. It's not good. You know what I'm saying? We could do so much more with the community if y'all just stop doing certain shit. You know, it's a turnoff. Y'all don't know what people are going through. Nor do y'all care. And I completely understand. I understand the internet. But when y'all wonder why y'all don't get shit, why like shit dies fast outside of the balance patching and shit.
Yeah, think back to this.
That is some of the reason. That is some of the reasons. Like, why would I like let's talk about like I'm not happy, right? Why would I fight for this game? Why would I fight to make changes? Why would I, you know what I'm saying, go out of my way when the love is not being reciprocated? But before we get into that deep shit, you know what I'm saying, and go back to some more nostalgia. After we was doing the sponsor sets, and you know, we had that crazy, you know, negative impact from that, because I think that hurt the community. I'll be honest. I think me sponsoring sets definitely hurt the community because it got to a point to where people started to feel entitled. All right.
There's that word.
Yeah. And I apologize for that. Anything that I fucked up on when it comes to the community, I take full responsibility. That's on me. I apologize for those drama streams that we used to have, airing out ignorant shit that should have just been handled behind doors. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I felt like it was right, but I've grown. I've grown so much since that game. First one specifically, you know. We made a lot of great things happen, but we made a lot of bad things happen too. You know? And everybody that's still around, good job. Good job. Everybody that left and came back, good job too. You know what I'm saying? I banned a lot of people at one point. And I've learned to separate my personal beliefs, feelings, and all that stuff from what people do outside of my server. I don't care what you do outside my server. That's not my problem. You know? And it's simpler that way and it's healthier that way. Does that mean I agree with what the fuck you guys do outside my server? Not all the time, no. But I'm not gonna police y'all. I'm not God. I'm not fucking, you know, Beverly Hills Cop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a policeman, man. I can't protect everybody. And I be feeling bad. You know, don't get me wrong. When y'all come to me about certain dramas that happens outside my server, I do feel bad for y'all. But at the same time, I can't do nothing for you. You feel me? It's certain things that if the servers you're in are not protecting y'all, y'all need to get on the people who are ahead of those servers. All right. And let me talk to you server owners, you TOs. If you have people doing bets and shit in your server, y'all need to have rules, like real rules, man. And y'all need to check these players and listen to me. All right. It don't matter how popular the player is, how good the player is, how good the content is with the player. If they need to get banned, ban them niggas. Nobody is above the program, y'all. I know we got some TOs in here, and I hope y'all still listening. I really do. No player is above the fucking program. Never put a nigga who knows how to press buttons and wiggle an analog over the fucking program. Seriously. Everybody's replaceable as a player. Believe it or not. You can still get good content. I've done it. I still do it. Don't tolerate bullshit if you want to keep your community clean and safe. Because you know what's going to happen? When they do something wrong, every time somebody does something wrong in another server or another tournament, they come to me. I'm not going to tell y'all how to run y'all shit. I'm not. And I'm not going to be y'all dad or nothing. I'm not going to disrespect y'all. I'm not going to step on y'all toes. I respect y'all as grown men, women, or whatever you identify as, right? I respect y'all. But take care of yourselves, y'all brand, and y'all server, and y'all and the people in y'all servers. For real. I really hope this word gets passed along. I truly do. But after that era, it started to mellow down a little bit. And once again, after my clan was just like pretty much dominating everything, we ended up doing this thing called dojos. Because the game was in another state where it was about to die completely, right? So I was like, man, nobody can beat our clan. We're about to fucking just make dojos and just teach everybody that's 99%ers, get them up to top percent, and just make it easier for people. I did that. I got the top players from our Valhalla and maybe an extra one that wasn't in, and we just taught people how to play better, and the community got stronger. But after that, you know what happens when you train people? They feel like they can talk to you any kind of way. So what happened was a lot of them tried to play me after the fact. I was like, look, man, once I start teaching y'all shit, y'all, I'm not playing y'all in sets. I'm not playing y'all for money. I literally made you who you are. Like, why would I do that? And some of them, I still did it. Some of them even went on alt accounts. I'll never forget. One guy, one alt account was in my dojo. Thought he could beat me. He fucking lost still and scammed me out of $50. I'll never forget that. And for people wondering, like, damn, Keto, you still pressed about? I'm not pressed about $50. It's the principle. It's the principle. I don't even care about $50. You know how much money I give away a year? I don't give a fuck about no $50. It's holding people accountable.
It's probably just the fact that it was
So,
on a Smurf instead of just come.
It was a Smurf. It was a Smurf, and he knew that was the only way he was gonna play. But that's that. And then they started doing weird shit and just got like out of hand. But after a certain point, it got real ugly, right? So like now there's a little bit of a balance. There's people that can compete with us, and then there was this era with this one clan. And you know what? I'm gonna be transparent because I don't even think they exist anymore. Or if they do, I just don't know of them like that. There's this clan called the Spada, right? And the Spada and Valhalla got into it. And I think I was a big part of that. At least definitely in the middle. Some things happened that should never happen. Things should have been behind doors. And shit just got messy, you know? And it went outside the game. You know what I'm saying? The moment things start getting outside the game, and this is something I had to learn, you just gotta walk away from it, bro. It's not like it doesn't benefit. And this goes for anybody that ever went through any of this type of stuff or might go through it. Here's some advice from me, because I've been through it already. If you have something that's going to take you outside of the game, step away from it. Always step away from it, because it leads to nothing but divide. Right? And that's when after that little event, I mean, man, I cut off so many people, because it was some people I fucked with at one point that was on that, you know, so in that clan, but then I had to cut them off because the leader was just not a good person. That's the best way I can say it. Just was not a good person. And sadly, a lot of people changed, man. A lot of good people at the time just changed. And it is what it is. I have some people that still hates me that's from that group to this day. And I never did anything to them. The most I ever did to them was literally kick them out of a Discord server. And now they hate me for life because of that. And that it's a maturity thing. You know, some folks can grow up and some folks can't. And I've come to peace with it. Because at first I always wanted to be liked by everybody. Now I just don't care. Why would I care about being liked by people? Just don't. You feel me? Like, I just don't care about being liked by everybody. Everybody's not going to like you. Especially if you have something good going for yourself. You're an actual decent human being. When people are not good, it bothers them. It bothers them that, like, even though you're going through all these bad things and people are treating you bad, I'm treating you bad, you're still nice. It makes them uneasy. They know who they are. And they're friends with some of my friends. they still like them, even though and I can't get mad at people. Look, I had to come a long way because where I'm from, you don't fuck with people that don't fuck. You know, that's like it's not cool. Like they might be cool with you, but they're not cool with your homie for like weird reasons. You know, you cut them, but it's okay. I don't care. You're gonna be friends with who you want to be friends with. I had to learn that too. I was so young, Rod. Like I was pushing 30. Now I am actually 30. It's just a lot of things have changed. It's just like shit that matters now. Just
I don't blame.
Totally different.
Like the times we were coming up in the gaming, at the time we were coming up through the gaming scenes, it's like the perspective on like caring about whether or not people like you, and then not really caring, and then it actually draws the real aura that pulls your real ones in. It's immaculate how much it changes over a few years.
Yeah. So like, man, that is what divided the community. Believe it or not, that broke the DS community. That little era was the worst era of DS. And then eventually, I transcended the game and I ended up leaving. And I think that was like pretty much the end of DS for real. But there were still people still trying to carry it. And actually, no, there were still people doing events for it. Sorry, man, and TCO, they were still doing events. But all the major heads left, if that makes sense. So that
does make some sense, because if the major ones leave, then that means that the trafficking for the lane also goes down.
It does. Even though they still had people pull up. They still get people to pull up, but it wasn't like the prime era, you know? So before I came back to the game, sorry, man. Let me tell you something about TCO. I'm going to give TCO their props. TCO is a really big part of Demon Slayer. And without them, a lot of things would not happen. I don't think y'all, like, if y'all don't appreciate TCO and their leaders, y'all need to. That's another thing. I was talking to you about this earlier, about giving people their flowers.
Yes.
One thing I've been doing that the entire time. I'm giving folks their flowers, showing them love. And TCO deserve all the love, man. They kept me from doing some stuff. They kept me from going crazy. They kept me from saying fuck it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sorry Man's a great advisor too. Really good, wise man to listen to. He can be long-winded at times, but that's my nigga. I hope he heard that. And then Crystal. Another, she's a fucking, that's my quote. That's my quote. That is my girl. You fuck with Crystal, you fucking with me, man. I don't tolerate y'all disrespecting my friends, people who I love. I love them, guys. I love them. I'll do anything for them. They ever need something and I got the power to do so, I'll fucking do it. I give them my last. They are family to me. So is Valhalla. What up, Sammy? So is Valhalla, bro. Freaking man. They help. I'm trying to keep myself together. They help push me, man. Help get these events out, help collaborate with other people, help me make good business moves. They really look after me. I can never repay them guys. All these arcs for real time flots, bro. TO is really good. Yes, TCO is definitely good. I think as far as like organizations for Demon Slayer as a whole, 1 and 2 together, Valhalla and TCO, they're the ones, man. They keep Demon Slayer afloat. They keep Demon Slayer afloat. No cap.
And carry.
Yeah. I got good people from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like Vill's my, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about on off the game, on off the screen. That's my brother. Lord, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Chels, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of family in this DS shit. Ricky, SJB. I mean, SJB not Valhalla, but we both, you know, STG, but like we all come a long way, bro. We all come a long fucking way. So after the end of DS1, I think I came back for like one event after. Before before DS2 came. I know TCO was involved in some way. We did an event and I was hype again. I was like, yeah, I missed this shit. And like I think it was a couple of months before DS2 came, I made sure I was like, look, man, I need to get with everybody. Everybody who I had beef with, problems with. At this time, keep in mind, right? I've been away from DS for almost like 2 years for real, right? Mm-hmm. I've been doing Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. I'm in the FGC now. Like I'm in a whole ball game. I'm in a bigger pool. I'm with sharks. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing Dragon Ball Fighters and shit. Like I was doing everything. So when I was coming back, I was like, look, man, I got a lot of experience. I got a lot of XP. I got a lot of like knowledge. I want to share that with y'all. Like the way people do stuff in the FGC, it's just smarter. It's not them niggas like, don't get me wrong, it's competitive, but it's like them niggas know how to work together and make something big, make something shake. It's not just about one person being king dingaling. It's not. There's a lot of people that like to work together. There's a lot of hands that like to get together, and that's why they be getting these good pots. That's why they be having these connections and shit. Because, you know, egos get put to the side. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some egos in the FGC. If I was to say there was no egos in the FGC, that would be a fucking lie. But it's not as much as it is in the... So it's not that bad, I feel like, in the FGCs, because the pool and the range of growth is way bigger than arena fighter games. You feel me?
Yeah.
Such as Naruto, Dragon Ball, Sparking, and My Hero, and then Demon Slayer. Those games will never be bigger, right, than FGC games until niggas grow. And I tried to give the sauce. Try to give the info. It was working in the beginning, but then it just died down because like people, you know what happens, Rod? Let me tell you, it's some human shit. When people get a little bit of success, they forget where the fuck they come from. They forget the goal. Then they get greedy. And greed is one of the worst things to do when you're trying to work as a unit, as a team. Y'all gotta understand, bro. Like, no disrespect to Demon Slayer lovers. This game is not as big as y'all want it to be, and it won't be. Not with the way that shit's being ran. I'm sorry. Like, it's like y'all gotta full send the faith when it comes to working together. Y'all gotta put bullshit to the side. Like, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta grow. Y'all gotta grow up for sure. Gotta grow up. I'm not saying it's not immaturity in FGC, but they're way more like established. They can afford to be childish at times. Like, bro, this game had the potential to push the arena fighters to the next level. It had the potential to. Is it too late? No. Do you know why it's not too late, Wave? Because we still have DLC left. There has not been not one person I was told, no, I'm not gonna fucking help you for the most part. Unless you literally like jacking the idea that I do. And I'm like, of course I ain't gonna help you with that. That's fucking crazy. Business wise, that don't make sense. But if you need help with something, I'm always more than just willing to just fucking help if I can. We got each other, bruh. We could have and can make the community bigger for sure. That is true. But there's just too many selfish individuals, bro. Like, and it's not. Look, I'm not saying Wave is selfish, by the way. It can't. Let me just use this for an example, right? Me and Wave, we're open to helping the community. W Quyon with the fucking shut up, Q. You ain't selfish, nigga. That's my brother Quyon. What up, Quyon?
Oh, hey, Quyon. Like, pleasure to make your acquaintance. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's great. It's a nice. That's one thing I like about the synchronization here. It's a pleasure to meet the legends of the stories.
Oh yeah. I was talking about you earlier, Q. You did get a little bit of glaze. I'm sorry you missed it. I was meaning to reach out to you this week too. This podcast came at the right time. Yeah, bro. Wave. If I ever came off as unapproachable, like, hey, I'm sorry. OMG, I gotta rewatch. Yeah, you can. I'm sorry. Like, I'm on a different wave. No, no pun intended. I'm on a different wave. This, like, I don't know if anybody told you, but like, I've been willing to work with anybody and everybody because I feel like in order for this game to be successful, we actually do have to work together. We don't have Quyon and Globku and Savior and other bigger content creators streaming this game like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit doesn't entice them, and rightfully so. So it's up to everyone to fucking, come together and work together, bro. It's not about being number one at this point because it don't matter. You know what's crazy? No matter what y'all peaks are, y'all will never be like bigger than what y'all could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I know some of y'all never had 130, 150, 200 views, 300 views, etc. So when y'all get the 50, the 60, the 70, the 80 views, y'all be going crazy. Like, bro, y'all gotta look. What up? Is that Q? What up, Quyon? Y'all gotta look past that. Like,
can I just join this shit, or
you good? That's up to Rod. I don't mind. Like, Q is a big part of DS history. Like,
Yeah, you are free to sit and join.
Oh, this is your stuff, Rod.
Okay. No, we're doing a podcast. This Rod podcast. We're doing Rod podcast.
Yeah.
W collab.
You're free to join in for the antics and all the stuff that's going on here. It's a pleasure to meet you. Like I said in the chat, it's a pleasure to meet one of the legends of Nikito's story here in the Demon Slayer continuity.
And Q, I talk to Q all the time about business. Q, what do we not talk about this type of stuff all the time though? Like, do we not talk about business and like how to grow and how to like transcend certain shit? Like,
yep.
And like before DS2 came, we talked. I everything I told. Listen, chat. Everything I told y'all, I literally told Quyon. And like what Chell say, egoless collaborations over everything. Yes, Q is like one of. Damn, I gotta glaze you, bro. He is like one of the most unselfish content creators, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he's actually mad unselfish, bro.
If y'all give me an idea and it sound fire, I'm down every time.
I'm saying. But how?
I don't care if you got 1 viewer, 2 viewer, 3 viewer. 4, 100.
How we gonna work? How we gonna work together? If the niggas that's not as big as you, right, can't even work together. What make y'all think y'all gonna work with bigger niggas and it's gonna work? Like, it just don't work like that, bro. And if y'all think Quyon don't see this stuff, y'all fucking crazy. If y'all think I don't tell him about the crazy shit that y'all niggas be doing, y'all fucking crazy. That shit turns people off. Nobody want to come to that nonsense. So it's like. He said, chill out, bro. Why you say chill out? I'm being real. I'm just being real. I'm being honest. Like, Demon Slayer definitely had a lot of potential. I really do think it did. I really do think that it had a lot of potential and we could have did this game totally different. But I really feel like a lot of people put themselves over the game. And we didn't have to do that. And so, like, you start stepping on toes. You start doing weird shit behind people's backs. And, like, y'all have platforms and y'all being reckless. Like, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Like, I try to keep it P with a lot of y'all. I try to be very professional. I try to help for real. Put y'all in the right directions to be great, etc. I really did. But it was like, y'all get a kick out of kicking people. And I don't understand.
I'll never understand exactly like what it is about the Hollywood effect that it just like it sparks as soon as like you get that bit of recognition that you've been seeking for it, but you can't give it to the next person. That always gets me. It's
because I don't know the science behind it, but that happens very frequently. Yeah. And not just in the entertainment business. It just happens in general. Some humans when they don't have something that they're accustomed to and they finally get a taste of that shit, you really see what a nigga really about. Like, bro, you meet a person that's never had money in his pocket, ever. Always broke, check to check. But the moment they, let's say they hit a little lotto, hit a little 10 bands, niggas want to walk out with straight designer clothes, money hanging out in the pocket, act ignorant. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You owe your homeboy $30 from 2 months ago. You're like, hey, man, can you help me out with something? Man, I don't know you. Like, niggas be acting real strange when they get in unfamiliar territory.
Very unfamiliar. Yeah.
So let me not be on this negative rant for too long. I really trying to be on some positive shit for sure. Because like I said, there was some good and bad, but I had to keep it real because we're talking about the history of DS. So as we got prepped for DS2, I know me and Quyon was talking about. He was talking about that. What was it? 5K tournament. It was what was it? $1,000 tournament. It was so many events coming up before the game came out. We had those events, then we had the events I was gonna do with the DSO. We had, which is Demon Slayer official. Then we had events that I had coming up. Like, we had shit booming. You know what I'm saying? And then like shit just went left. Like, niggas just stopped seeing the vision, if that makes sense. And
they weren't
now
on the same page.
Now on the same page. We was in the very beginning, but then people lost track. And don't get me wrong, I do think that the lack of balance patching to this game has hurt this game significantly. I'm not gonna lie. I've sent something to these niggas. I talked to them. First of all, I talked to them when I was at Evo Japan. I was like, look, we need to stay in contact. And they said, yeah, we're gonna do that. Like, I talked to them like in person, and still ain't seeing no changes. Now, what I can do, I'll take the blame to some degree because maybe I put too much information in what they need to change. Because there's a lot of things that need to be changed in the game. Maybe I need to do a little bit at a time so it doesn't overwhelm them. Because I bet they probably just like us. You know, when Americans see a long list of shit, what y'all be saying? I ain't reading all that. So they probably saw that shit. I ain't gonna lie, it was long as fuck. They probably said I ain't reading all that, and that's probably why we ain't got no changes for real. So I'll try to submit something again, a little bit way condensed. I think a little bit at a time and just wait. Because if there ain't no balance patches, they got Bleach looking good, but Bleach, you know, it's crazy. Bleach is still dookie. Hey Q, does Bleach have spectator mode yet?
Nope.
No.
Okay, that shit's gonna stay ass until it gets that.
I want to compete.
Ain't enough patches in the world.
But until they do that shit, I can't touch it.
Yeah, I can't take that shit serious either, bro. I'm sorry, as a TO, it's something about not having spectate that just irks my soul.
It does. Like it's literally ready to go. It's so right for tournament. It's right there. It's prime. But you can't give a spectator mode to do it.
I'm not doing PlayStation shit. What up, Nor? I'm not doing no fucking
like PC people get this shit because they can just do it in Discord, just to half-ass the whole rodeo of doing that. But you can't give PlayStation just simple spectator shit.
I'm good. I'm not working that hard for that. Q, what did you think about? Like, I saw you recently play, right?
I had fun. It was great.
You had fun. See, I like that. You like the new Zenitsu?
Oh, you talking about Demon Slayer? Oh yeah. It was fun. I loved it.
But you playing Bleach and you enjoying it? I ain't trying to character. I touched the little paint nigga first, and then I'm gonna touch you. Walk behind.
Oh, Ichibe. I know what you're talking about.
Ichibe. Yeah.
I'm
gonna get on that game later.
Ichibe is nice. And then you watch his neutral and everything from his kit that they showed looks good. I gotta actually see it in person to get the idea.
He looks interesting. He got TODs. I seen the shit on online. So here's my thing. I think I'm gonna pretty much wrap it up because I do think that we done. What'd you think of the poster? Oh, I thought that poster was fire, Nor. I think we done some legendary shit. Don't get me wrong. I think this game has had the most prize money yet. Like the pools have been crazy. Like the pots have been crazy. But as far as growth as a game for content creators or streamers specifically, it declined very fast. You know, it's something about like that guard break shit is just mad corny. It's mad corny to watch. It's mad corny to play against. They gotta fix that. And then the bugs, it makes it it makes it hard to compete when you're losing to shit like sidestep glitch and shit like that. It's so many different things that just like make it very hard to compete in this game. And you lose a lot of players that way. Like you got niggas on Bleach more than fucking DS2 because of, you know, glitches.
Yeah. Like the simple things.
Yeah. And I'm not even mad at these niggas. I'm not mad at them. So I think once if this game ever gets a real balance patch, oh man, this shit fire. But until then, this shit gonna be. I'm at the point to where like I'm barely streaming like that, you know, because of health reasons too. But I'm barely streaming it even before I found out that shit. Cause like, bro, I'm not having fun like I used to. You know, I'd rather freaking I don't know, create YouTube videos and call it a route. Nah, hell no. That's a hell no. I ain't gonna do that. You know what's funny? The game is better than DS1. It's just not more competitive than DS1.
Oh.
The game packaged as a whole is a way better game than DS1. Better story mode, better training, survival mode. Like it just has more. It has more content, believe it or not, than DS1. Better characters too. Like it's good.
I can believe it. It looks more polished.
It's just not competitive ready. Yeah, it's a bit more complete. It's just not competitive ready. And you can compete, but the only way you can compete is if you don't have rule set in place. The game is not really good to play or watch. More complete, less polish.
Okay.
Either way, I think y'all get the point though. You know what I'm saying? Like, Oh, before I almost try to end it, like, you had any questions? Like, I pretty much been ranting and it just going off the rails, bro.
Yeah, if chat has anything they want to input, let me know before I move on into the next question. Because we're still in the U segment before we delve into the PvP segment.
Okay.
All right. Next, a question. What was your greatest achievement in and with the community?
All right. I'll answer this like twice. All right. My greatest achievement, winning a fucking trophy. All right. I won money. I either win money and I got money from streaming, or I got money from money matches. Money is money to me, but I feel like a trophy to validate, like, yeah, nigga, I won. I like that, and plus the trophy looks good. I'll take that. And then far as community, shoot, always making when it comes to donos and seeing people get blessed financially, those are the greatest achievements for sure. Watching people win money in a healthy, clean way that's not illegal. They're not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They could be doing something really nefarious, but they're on a fucking video game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people forget this is a fucking video game. So seeing young folks or adults make money, whether it's for themselves, whether it's for bills. Some people do this shit to make money for their family. Believe it or not, I've heard stories. So seeing that is the greatest accomplishment that I say for the community that I've done or been a part of. Another thing was, matter of fact, I'm gonna say 3. I ain't gonna lie. When we raised enough money for Bestie in that donation stream, it showed a lot of what the community can be. Like, that's what kind of hurts me the most when it comes to DS, because I know what DS can be. I know what the community can be, but it's just not trying to push to that. You know what I'm saying? I forgot to let he said Nikito forgot to let the interviewer interview. I did the same thing. Not my bad, bro.
Hey,
I like DSCon because it's a smaller con. I wish we had offline events though, at least once or twice a year. That would be peak. See, Wave, we can make that shit happen. I know I'm still trying to have offline Demon Slayer tournament at Evo Japan this year. I'm still trying to do that. And I got the people who said they're gonna help now. Whether that follows through or not, hey, that's not gonna be on me. But I know I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure it can happen. I'm going to an offline Demon Slayer tournament in Japan at Jump Festa and during the 20th, the 21st. So there are events being done offline for DS. Now, as far as NA doing it, that's something y'all gotta work out, and it's not something that's impossible. There's enough of you NATOs where y'all can make some shit shake. I would fly out if DS was at CEO or Combo Breaker or something as a side event. But like, it's one of those things. I feel like you're probably gonna have to do it. Yeah, like either you. I mean, what's stopping? Like, look, peek this. Just hear me out, Wave. What's stopping all of you NATOs getting together in a Discord call, organizing an offline event at one of these majors? What's stopping y'all from doing that? What's stopping someone from doing some research? Okay, we need this, and this. We need these forms. All right, we need to talk to these people to get this shit set up at this event. What's stopping y'all? I want to know that. That's my question to the chat. And any TO that wants to answer. What's stopping y'all from doing that in America? Or EU if there's EU folks. Because y'all can, like, it's not something that's impossible. I know that for sure. I'll wait a little bit. And Q, do you know anything about that? Like, it's not something that's impossible, right? What up, Toxic?
No, I did it for Storm and all, bro. And it was amazing.
You did it for Storm. See what I'm saying? Like, and what did it take? What all did you have to do so we can help other TOs?
It was a lot, but I did it. Like, I got the venue. I had the community behind me, and we hosted the most competitive Storm tournament ever, IRL. We had all the top players in the same spot, and they competed for a lot of money. The hardest thing is getting the money to make people fly out. That's like the only hard thing.
See what I'm saying? But look, Q, we've been having $5,000 tournaments, bro. Like
online. Yeah.
Online. Come on, bro. Like we gotta really think about this, bro. We gotta really think about like what's stopping the community. Wave, I'm waiting, Wave. And you matter of fact, I want to make this a open invitation to anybody that, especially TOs. If y'all got something y'all want to say, because I know it might be a lot to type. If you want to come to VC Wave, you are more than welcome. You're media trained. If you want to come to VC to make it, in my opinion, the comm don't want it that bad. Most people wouldn't travel for this game. I don't know, bro.
Some people
Guess
might
what?
if they love
For
it.
the right amount of money, they would travel.
If it's the right amount of money and the right amount of love, they would do it.
And look. You want to know how I believe?
Bro, Storm was
what?
4 or 5 years old when they traveled for that.
Hey yo,
for real?
Yeah.
And
it was the most lit tournament. New Jersey.
And that's in Jersey, nigga. I thought you could say New York.
Wait,
like you see what I'm saying? Like, bro, Wave. Like, think about it like this, Wave. First of all, you never know until you ask, right? You didn't even ask. You just assuming. 2, if I'm flying to Tokyo for
you can fly to New York to get the jersey too. Like, yeah,
that's true. If I'm flying to Tokyo for a trophy, no money, I'm going into the negatives just to possibly get a trophy. You get what I'm saying? People will fly. You think I know I don't love Demon Slayer the most, but the fact that I'm doing it, I'm pretty sure they would do it in the States, especially with a decent pot. And the pot don't gotta be crazy. At least enough to where they can get reimbursed for the flight. First of all, $1,000 to $5,000 pot, that's probably gonna happen. Like I really think maybe even 5,000. I got a more cynical take. What you got? What up, Vil?
What you take? Lay it on us.
And by the way, Wave, if you want to come in, so you don't gotta fight, come in. No Diddy.
Yeah. I don't co-sign. I co-sign that part because I feel like I say something else out of context, I'm probably gonna get caught in 4K.
Nah, this nigga said. Oh, I think motherfuckers are good at DS, but they don't love DS. Like, it's one of the first multiplayer games they're actually good at, but it ain't a great game.
Oh, that's the Mortal Kombat mindset, is what I just heard.
Let me get my headset real quick. All right, bet.
Okay. Meanwhile, while that's going on and they're asking those questions, next question
is having some conversations with Jabali about doing something for a CEO, but I don't know. Okay.
Didn't he cancel this year, or this is like all like next year stuff?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna be real.
Because I'm pretty sure he canceled CEO. He's CEO or CEO Taku?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
And my chat.
What was the next question?
Let me know while we're going through here.
All right, bet.
So the first thing we went over was how you came about in the Demon Slayer community. We went over your first experiences and your battles in the game. We went over the greatest achievement. You also talked about how the ability of playing and competing has influenced you or gives value to you in the scene. So let's go into the table of contents here for the first one here. So next question is going to be the introduction level of the gameplay, and this is talking about the skill floor versus the skill ceiling. How approachable is Demon Slayer the game? This could be 1 or 2 or both.
Well, 1, that shit was mad easy in the beginning. Niggas tilt triangle, tilt triangle, and then just dashing, air dashing all day until they made some patches, right? Then it got to the point where, when you first start off, I say it's not very hard to pick up. Learn B&Bs, right? Which is one of the easiest things in the game. Depending on the character. Some characters, they're a little bit more specific in their optimal B&Bs. But once you learn it, you kind of learn it type shit. And then neutral, which comes with any fighting game. Learn how to play neutral. All right? Learn your spacing. Learn your frames. All right? Which begins to put you into the advanced category when you start learning your frames and shit. And then defense. Learn how to fucking play defense. Learn how to push block. Learn how to parry. Which also starts to push you into the advanced category. Right? When it comes to the top tier, right? When it comes to high level gameplay, all right, it's not no learning how to play neutral. It's not learning how to play defense. It's not learning B&Bs anymore. It's your B&Bs, your neutral, your defense, and now you need to have a game plan. You need to have the ability to play chess and not checkers anymore. All right, because in the beginning you can play checkers all day. You can get around with some fuck shit and do some stupid shit, random skill, full screen, and just ha, don't get parried. What a Fujin. But then after you get to a certain level, okay, now you need to lock in. Now you need to anticipate. Now you need to bait. Now you need to mix. All right, when you start getting to the point where like, oh, I can dash, but I don't got to dash all the way. I can stop my dash by pressing block. Oh, I can hold block and press dash at the same time. Make it seem like I'm about to fully commit to a dash, but I'm not, and I'm a bait a swing, and then I'll whiff punish or I'll parry, etc. It's layers to the game that you can play. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to that advanced level, and that's what separates the men from the boys. And then when you are both at that level, so like, look, there's the low level, there's the advanced level, and then there's just like top level, right? Like best of the best. Once you get to the like best of the best, it's not even about who's better than who to a degree. It's more of who can play better mind games than the other. Or sometimes if you're a character loyalist, which honestly that's kind of a weakness to a degree, because some characters get counterpicked, you'll struggle. Even as a top player, you'll struggle if you're a character loyalist, if it's not the best character. All right. But it gets to the point to where like once you're at the highest level, you get to pick, and then you used to use characters to counter play. All right, there's a difference between counter picking and counter playing, and a lot of people don't understand that, and that's what separates advanced from top to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is for DS. I know I said a lot, but that's literally how it is for DS. and DS, in my opinion, is very counter pick and counter play heavy. Very counter picking, even in DS2. Even in DS2. Everything I said, you can still apply that to DS2. So, but the problem is what holds a lot of players back from being top players or consistently being able to hold their own with a player like Masque. Like Masque right now is the best player. Not only did he have the advantage of playing the game early, spending a lot of hours, whether it was in a store or at the demo line at Evo Japan. Even when the game came out, he was already ahead and he's doing things that people should always be doing in any fucking fighting game. That's playing every fucking character, learning them, at least understand how they work. How do you expect to beat the best when you're not even putting in the effort to be the best? You niggas just want to win a round, win a game, and you niggas are content. It's getting to the point to where he's going to beat y'all majority of the time. This is not hating or anything. This is me being just a regular competitor, just observing specifically NA region. It's not Japan. It's not EU. It's specifically NA. We'll hold y'all guys back from being Masque majority of the time. Y'all are not doing the same amount of work that he's doing. It's that simple. He knows how every character works. I doubt you would knowledge check, and he knowledge checks y'all all the time. I watch almost all of his tournaments, majority of his tournaments. He has 33, 40 plus tournament wins or some shit. Like, yeah. Y'all never peeped, like, whenever y'all might beat him, y'all might cook him a little bit, y'all might even send him to losers, but then, like, he comes back, like, ready to beat you niggas. Y'all don't got nothing to switch up with. He has something to switch up on y'all every single time, because he learns majority of the roster. You know what? If you guys are going to be, like, no offense, if you guys are going to be lazy and not learn the whole roster, which is fine, at least learn each archetype. All right? Learn different types of characters. That way, you can still counterplay or counterpick whatever he can put out there. He has archetypes for everything. Most of you players do not. Y'all have your favorite player, y'all have your favorite character, or your favorite team in general, and y'all just stick with it when you shouldn't. I think the other great player that's starting to really do that at a high clip is Artemis. And I'm telling you now, Artemis is going to be the Masque of EU. I hate to say it. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to say it like that. Masque is just going to be the king of NA, right? Artemis is going to be king of EU. Unless the rest of you players change the way that you think and the way that you play the game. All right? And a lot of you guys get by off of just cheese, and it's so funny. Now I got to glaze, and I don't like glazing niggas. that, believe it or not, now I got a fucking glaze. Because y'all think that Masque has to cheese to win, and he doesn't. I ain't gonna say it's all y'all, but it's some folks that have said that. Like, Masque does not have to fucking cheese. I've watched him enough to know he's just better than a lot of you. Because he puts time in to learn other characters, learn other ways to not only not use cheese, but to beat cheese too. Like, this is the truth. Same thing with Artemis. I watch Artemis. Artemis does not have to win by playing cheesy. He does not. So, like, I get it. Masque is great. I will never take his greatness away from him. I love watching Masque. I love watching Artemis. But I hate when y'all make it seem like they're unbeatable. They're not unbeatable. Y'all will never beat them because y'all don't change the way y'all fucking play. Y'all just don't change the way y'all play. Y'all don't change y'all. Y'all use the same fucking characters. Y'all answers are fucking Guillaume. Oh my god, Guillaume is not the only character. Like, he's not. And believe it or not, y'all be surprised what you can do with other characters. Y'all would. I really do believe so. What was that? Let me see who that is.
Oh, hey, Yahiko. Welcome in. Good evening.
What up, Yahiko? Hold up. Let me read this real quick. I think the issue was in DS1. It became you only need to know 4 characters max. 2 really. That's not good. Not in this game. I don't think that's good.
I want to try, but
hold up. Who that is? Oh, that Wave. By the way, we're doing a podcast real quick, Yahiko. I'm sorry. We're talking about DS. Yeah. If you want to chime in on it, you can. By the way, I'll just let you know. Like,
no, well, if you're talking about Demon Slayer, I don't know if they did any patches or fixes on Demon Slayer 2, but
not at this moment.
Yeah, that killed the game for me. It had longevity, but I don't know.
We already discussed all that. Like, we get. I'm gonna keep going off some of these comments real quick before I get into Wave. No Diddy. All right,
absolutely.
He's like, in all caps. Oh hell no, nah. Bro won a tournament with Sabato. Yes, he did. He didn't cheese to do it. I watch. That's another thing. Like, remember when I was talking earlier, right? I was like, one thing I love about being a TO, I watch and I study y'all all the time. I don't just watch to be hyped, and I'm like, oh, interesting. I learn y'all habits. I learn a lot from just watching you guys. I can do that. Y'all should be doing the same. Some of y'all lose and y'all go to fucking bed, and that's crazy.
Right.
If y'all trying to take this shit serious, you should either be watching how the fuck you lost, and you should watch how you fucking win, because sometimes the way y'all win is fluke. So you need to make sure that the shit y'all be doing is real. So when you run into somebody else later on, you're not shocked when the shit don't fucking work. Let me keep going. Hold on. Yeah. Spinning Artemis ain't Masque level though. I don't know, Ghoul. I think Artemis is actually, they're in the same tier to me.
I think
this is no glaze.
I think the person's trying to assess like how they are based off of like regional hierarchy, not so much individual skill level.
Either hierarchy or regional, both of them, they in the same category to me. Okay. I think they are.
Okay.
I watch both, and one thing I will tell you about freaking Artemis, that dude's a genius. No bullshit, he's an actual genius. Like, I'm not trying to glaze. He's an actual genius. Like, I watch how he plays and some of the things he do, the layers of how he plays, he's actually different. Masque is a great player. He's phenomenal. I'm not taking up for Masque. Like, once again, to make sure this is established, because a lot of people hear certain things that I say and get it wrong. Masque is a great, phenomenal player. But the way that Artemis layers some of the characters that he used, specifically like his Rui, very great. And then when I was watching like the potential, like with his Genya during the final burst, I see where he can fucking go. And that wasn't even polished and it was still good. You get what I'm saying? So I look at stuff like that. The ceiling for Artemis is extremely high. He's not at his fucking peak. I don't think Masque is at his peak yet, but he's starting to reach that point to where it's like, you niggas are not giving him a reason to go further. That if that makes sense. All right. Masque conquered roster and mastered fundamentals. I'm not saying he didn't do that. I agree. Conquer the roster? Maybe. At this point, I really do feel like he knows the whole roster. I don't know if I got much place on that since I'm a character loyalist. I learned the matchup though, but I see too much people not even trying to adapt. They keep playing the same way against every player. That's another thing that people do. Crazy. I fight both consistently category. I can see it, but It's cool. So like, you know why that opinion won't really matter as much? What region are you, Ghoul Sap?
He's NA.
You know, like cross region don't mean shit, right? You know that don't mean shit, right? I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You know that don't mean shit. Definitely not in this game. Cross region is absolutely ass. But me and Artemis have perfect. It's never Ghoul. I'm trying to be as real as possible with you. Look,
That's not always about
feel smooth.
I understand that does.
It can feel smooth, but it's not the same, brother. It's not stable as same region. Like if you truly believe it's stable as same region, I hate to say it, better than that. If that's the case, that might be true, but that still don't make it correct. It's like better than to have an NA. I get you. Maybe them niggas is on Wi-Fi. I don't fucking know, but you will never get a true. How do I say? It won't ever be true until you actually, it won't be true until y'all play in the same region, bro. Because believe it or not, that shit skips more than you think it does. It probably does. Like, bro, I'm telling you. And I'm not saying you're not good. I'm not saying the matches don't be phenomenal. I'm not saying that, but it will never be 100%. Nah.
Yeah, like I'll also co-sign on that to some degree because, like, as another person that's also spent months competing in not just NA brackets but also EU brackets, you will feel the 3-4 frame pending difference of a 2-3 frame versus an NA person versus an EU person in just simple reaction and movements. It's not so much that you got checked randomly at like 1 or 2 spots. It's because the frame may have skipped somewhere, and so now they're randomly here instead of 1 second off where you had this extra little space under normal connection typing.
Do you guys know the delay between NA East and EU?
For this game, no.
I know the exact delay.
What's the delay? Talk to us.
Depending on if they're Western Europe, so like France, you're looking at maybe like 120, 130 ms, and if they're Central or Eastern Europe, you're pushing 140.
All right, so real quick for those that are not really like myself, what is good ms? What should it be, like 60? What?
Anything past 60 is you're dropping frames, and you're getting the feed up to 1 second slower than your opponent, typically. There's about a 1 second of delay at 60 ms, and then everything, past that, you're just dropping frames.
Like I don't think you understand how 1 second is crazy. Like that
in a fighting game is really important.
Yeah. So like, Gore, like when I say this with all respect, like when it comes to cross region and judging whether a person another person because you play both, it's very hard to judge that. Because there's people I beat in NA, right? That I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'm better than you just because I can beat you in a cross region match. I can predict better than you. That's what I can do. I can anticipate better than you. I'll say that. But I'm not gonna be like, yeah, man, I play both niggas in EU and a nigga like. I want you to hear this real quick. I'm in Japan. I'm like, bro, I play Artemis. I actually play both of them too, by the way. I'm not gonna be like, based off how I played both of these niggas in 2 different regions, one's better than the other. No, I can't do that. What I can do is how they perform in their region and how they play, and that's what I'm basing it off of, right? Like really, like I want you to start doing this, Ghoul. I don't know if you watch like as much as I watch or how I watch or what I look for. I want you to, the next time you watch Artemis play and something competitive, something serious, watch what he does. Watch his adaptation and watch, like, bro, I'll never forget watching him versus Reaper and fighting a losing matchup. I need you to understand, like, the way he plays losing matchups, like it's just a matchup, is crazy. It's crazy. Like,
sounds
and the layers that he put. Oh yeah, he's a godly player, and the way that he plays the matchups to win is amazing. And I will say this about Masque. One thing Masque is not going to consistently do is play a losing matchup for the sake of playing a losing matchup. Unless you're absolute dog shit. Like, you have to be absolute dog shit. And this is not taking away from Masque. I think Masque is smart because me personally, I don't play losing matchups either. I think that's fucking insane. This nigga Artemis will play a losing matchup and still fucking win against some of the best players. Do you get what I'm saying? This is no glaze. This is just like, bro, beating Reaper is no fucking easy feat. That's why I say they're on the same level of like skill. They're just different regions. They're in the same category to me. You feel me? I think once again, why can't both of them be great? Why can't they both be in the same level? Why one has to be better than the other? They both amazing. But that's why I will defend Artemis. Like, if you give me a reason to defend Artemis, I'll have my fucking Carfax ready. You know what I'm saying? I'll be saying shit like me glazing somebody. Hey, listen, I don't like glazing. So if I give a nigga props, trust me when I say this, it comes heavy. No Diddy. Okay. You lucky in the cross region frost me, Nikito, my type 0 was you. Hey, maybe. We ain't gonna never know, nigga, until we in the same. So like bro, that's what I think. I think even in Japan, like, so for here in Japan currently, there are some players here. I do think I'm the best. I'm not gonna cap. But if there are some other players that I think could give me a run for my money, they actually don't compete like that. I think the PlayStation winner, I played him on fucking ranked a couple of times. I could never fry him. Anybody that needs cheese to win is not better than me. I'm just not gonna lie, because like once you eliminate their cheese, they don't know how to play the game most of the time, and that happens every time when I play these great players. Even some NA players too, because I watch some NA players I play in, even though it's cross region, I don't judge it. But when I take away their cheese and they can't cheese, a lot of players who cheese cannot play the game, and that's why. My gameplay is never based around cheese. It's either anti-cheese and it's just something that's just real. I just do real shit. That's all I try to do. Now I will bullshit sometimes to knowledge check you and see if you're gonna check me or not. I'm like, oh, so you just go match. I'll be laughing. But other than that, nah. I think in all honesty, cheese holds the majority of the players back. Yes, I agree. Nor, who do you think is the best player at SA, by the way? Because I know you're one of the best players for sure. But I don't know who's number one. You got yes. Rico, yeah. Rico's always been good. Even though I never liked playing Rico because of delay was bad, I still know that motherfucker was good though. I'm never gonna call him ass. I know Rico's good. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, each region has their demon. Akaza, most honest character in DS2. Let's talk about it. You're wide open. That nigga Akaza. He honest. You know, he's still S tier though, but he's not broke. Let me not get too sidetracked. I got stuff I gotta do soon. What you got? Right, that was good. By the way, that was good. Cool. Like, I just want to make sure everything cool. Contrast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that you understood where I was coming from. And I want to make it be known that I fuck with both players heavy. I'm a fan. Like, I watch them. I study them. Like that's why I say that. Like, good players study other good players, bro.
Facts.
And if they, look, I'm gonna say this: if they don't study me, that's fine. That's on them. But just know, I'm always willing to fight any fucking body. I'll wait for Masque to get back to Japan. I can't wait till that nigga get back to Japan.
Maximilian.
100%, bro. I get it. But my opinion still stands. Masque is a standalone number one. Hey, man, that is your opinion, bro. Because I wonder, would you still think that way if we did less NA events? The only reason y'all feel that way is because we do so many NA events. If we didn't do that many NA events, y'all wouldn't think that. So let me ask you something, Ghoul. All right, when Masque gets here and I play him in multiple sets, and if I win more sets, will I be number one standalone? Because I can't wait to play Masque. I'm not gonna lie. He's the one I want to fight the most. And I like that y'all probably think I'm sorry because I'm just a content creator. The kill that won't happen, broski. Oh, you think so? You want to bet? You want to bet, Masque?
That's a really good
there's another one, Keto.
Warrior
is a forger. Second opinion that plays Donkey. I need to see what he looks like. Yes, brother. Let's put some bread on it. I bet. We'll figure it out once you get here.
Oh, let me know.
Out of curiosity, Masque, how bad do you think you're gonna beat me? Oh yeah, that's all. I really just wanted to play. Yeah, he's gonna be here. I do know I'm gonna win some sets off you though. Okay. I really just want to play sets, but I know I'm gonna win some sets off you. I watch you too much. I just think I'm gonna win all the sets. I don't know how bad. You think you're gonna win all the sets? Now that's a bet I'll take. I bet $100 that you won't win every set we play. I bet 500 actually. Actually, I'll bet 500 you will not win every single set. And you got 500. Put it up.
Damn, this is like, I really want to watch. I gotta finish my job.
I'll take your 52, Ghoul. I like that y'all think I'm some ass nigga. That should be making me laugh. How many sets we talking? Well, shit. I mean, the way you make it sound like I should never beat you in a set. Let's just do. We'll make it interesting. I'll do a whole stream. All right, up to 3 hours. No. Not on each set. No. The whole session. We'll do a 3-hour session. Guy can't win no set off of you. 3 hours. Not me winning multiple because I haven't fought you on the same ping in a long time. I do not think you are bad. No, Masque. Yeah, that's mental, not game. I don't think it will take that long. That's what's funny. We'll make them first to fives. Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying I think that, but that's not something I will put bread on particularly. 3 hours is crazy. How's crazy? I literally see. Look, this is how you catch people. So Quyon Sub, you think it's crazy, but when Rio is on stream for 8 hours doing money matches, that's not crazy.
Oh man, not again.
No. This is how you catch people. Quyon, you here? How long does Rio? Oh no. Fuck all that. How long does Rio be on stream doing money matches? On average,
when he be there all day.
All day, right? They said 3 hours.
I'm gonna make a name for myself here.
They said 3 hours is crazy. When we literally have whole VODs. How about we do 3 first to fives and I'll put 50 on each? No. That's not what I want. Because you think I can never take a set off of you. So if you think I can never take a set off of you, let's just do 3 hours. Matter of fact, I might even turn it to 2. I don't know. Because first to fives last long.
I feel like that's free, right?
That's free. That's what he make it to like, hey, bro, I can never beat the almighty. I think y'all right. I just want to put up 500 for 3 hours. That's an easy 3 hours. That's a nice little shift. 500, I'll take it. If I was you, Masque, and I was as confident as you, I would take that bet. Because surely content creator Keto can't win no set off of Almighty Masque. And then Gold's putting up money too. So wait. Q, we making ground here. Nah, I ain't gonna put bread on me not losing a single set. That's crazy. Even if that's what I believe. What? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. No. That don't make sense.
He don't believe. He don't believe.
So you do know I can take a set off. Oh no.
If I believe that shit a free 5.
Yeah, God. No. We gonna wait.
That's a free 5 for me.
This that innate ego stuff I be talking about. This innate ego stuff. This is what I be talking about. I'm gonna wait.
Nikito, let me ask you something.
What's up?
When you say you want to take sets off of him, how long is the set? You're talking like first to 3, first to 5?
First to 5.
First to 5.
Yeah. All right.
How many first to 5s do you think it would take for you to beat him?
How many? That I don't know. I don't think it would take that long.
If you had to give a number, because the first to 5 normally takes like 30 minutes.
30. That's what I'm saying. That seems reasonable.
If he's really watching you and it's like 5-0, it could be 20, 25 minutes maybe. Yeah,
if you have good net. I got good net. So he could watch me. Masque is almighty, bro.
At most 6 first to 5s.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Look, man, Masque
is a lot of games.
I don't know if I can beat a nigga like Masque. I don't know. No. I don't know if I can beat Masque, man. Like he's unbeatable. Hey, look, Masque, peep this, bro. All right, 500. I almost want to put 1,000 on it too, but I'm gonna do 500. I'm gonna put 500. We'll do 500 for 3 hours. It's very reasonable. Y'all niggas play DS all day, all night anyway, and you play more DS than me. So surely I can't take a single set off of you when I barely play the game. Well, I think I'm about to do pull on it. How? Masque, you got this. It's free. This free. What up, Dart? I won't be able to adapt to what you be doing. That stuff you be doing, I'm just ignorant to. I can't, bro. You just do stuff I just never seen before, Masque. Kiddo, don't forget the interview. I'm sorry, but look, a money opportunity came up.
This is a part of the lore.
I don't know.
This is a part of the lore of the legend. Don't worry.
Now, when did I say it was free? Come on. No. You said it was free when you said I couldn't take a set off of you. That's the moment you said it was free. So, I'm just saying, let's do it.
Damn, we do
3 hours, $500.
My mom was right.
Looks like Masque is ducking. Hey, real. He said I couldn't take a set off.
My goodness.
Look, man. I would tell you straight up, there's nobody on this game that I cannot take a set from. That's just me, honest to God speaking. But I'm not saying you wouldn't win more sets. I wasn't saying that. But I would definitely take a set off of you. So look, if you truly believe I can't take a set off of you, just take it. 3 hours is not bad. And it's first to fives. I can get tired too. You play more than me. I don't got the stamina you. It won't be that bad.
Nikito.
Yeah, we can even do. We can make it offline.
Nikito, I just got an idea.
What's up?
Why don't you pick how much money you want to put in, and you run a first to five, and after that set ends, you put in more money, and you go for another first to five until you beat him, and then
That's
however much it takes you to beat him. But let's say it takes you 3 sets to beat him, and then you get it done in less than 3 hours, and you paid, maybe you put in however much you wanted to put in.
It's not about the money.
If it's not about the money, then
I almost want to put 1,000. I don't care about the time. I want to make sure I got a nice cushion to prove my point. You know what I'm saying? Because he thinks that I can't take a set off of him, like on some ever shit.
Is that's not principle then?
Yeah. I want people to understand. No matter how good you think you are, all of you guys can get beat. It's DS2. I almost want to put up $1,000, but I'll keep it at 500. Because if you think that I can't take a set off of you, that's because you've been in NA too long. And I get it. If I was winning like you, I would probably feel like I'm unbeatable too. But even when I was on top of the world, I always knew I can get beat by anybody. It's a game. It's a fucking game.
It is a game at the end.
It's not always up to you. You know people lose to the game all the time.
And this takes me back to the.
Understand? Be careful.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Nikito, you tripping. I put that shit first to 2, like a tournament set every time.
First to 2?
3 hours.
Oh yeah, Masque.
Yeah.
You think I couldn't beat you in the tournament setting too? Yes, that is what I think, but at the same time, that's not something I would put money on. They're smart betting. So
it's a risky bet. So
it's risky.
Yeah, it's risky.
So that means you're not 100% sure that you can beat me in every set we ever play. That's what you're saying.
Because it's risky. It has a risk, right?
Because I'm a risky nigga. I like that nickname. Risky the one.
They can't.
All right.
They don't.
I was about to ask the question though. All right.
They're not gonna call you.
So listen though. Hell yeah. Let's say somebody just downloaded the game his first hour. You taking that bet, right? He just played the game, bro. He playing the story mode, and he just like, I want to money match the best player. You taking that bet, right? It's not risky anymore. Yeah, for sure.
Man, I like about this whole thing. It's the lack of confidence. Like the more we talk, his confidence just drops. What happened? Even Gorsep not even talking like that no more. He was glazing you more than I was.
The factory is still cooking. Don't worry.
I got something I gotta do in like 2 minutes. But you make me want to be late, Masque.
Damn. Okay, but next. We'll go into the next question as we're going along.
As they figuring this out, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go take my dogs to get groomed real quick. Okay, they need to get cleaned up. They need to get a haircut. I'm gonna come back. Can you talk, Quyon? Can you talk? And wait, can y'all talk to Rod while I go? I'll be right back.
I can. How much?
Time to think about it.
How much time do you? How much?
I'll be back in like
15,
20 minutes tops. I'll come back in like 15 minutes to 20 minutes tops. I just gotta take them there, drop them off, and come right back.
Oh, not a problem.
All right, y'all talk it up real quick. I'm gonna come back.
Can do.
That nigga said I can't take a set. It's crazy. Listen, I'm not saying I can beat you all day, Masque. I ain't gonna say that, but I can definitely take a set off you. But you think I can't? So like, why not? 3 hours is for free. 500 is crazy. Shit. If I know a nigga can't beat me, I'm taking that. That's just me personally.
I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that.
That's what I'm saying.
Let y'all marinate.
Because there was like one time, like, shoot, like last time I fought a money match that long, it was like a Injustice money match years ago. That young buck wore me the fuck out. I never hated Batman so much in my life.
on this game once.
How did as in depth as sets go, how do you have the mental fortitude to endure a first to 100?
I couldn't answer that. I don't know what was going through my head when I did that. I just know that it took 9 hours and we played over 100 games.
As Nikito's chat takes the helm, tune in to part 2 with me and Nikito TheOne, live at the high seat here in Demon Slayer Comp Central, here with the past top PvP streamer on the video game. Our Interlink collab chat is live as the scene's champions and highest level players slowly pull up and weigh in. Stay tuned, stay informed.